Hey, what's up, everybody? Do we have a 2022 circulating coin shortage? Is there a shortage of coins? That's what I want to discuss in this video. Just giving you some brainstorming, just giving you some thoughts and opinions that I have on this matter. But what we are looking at right here is we are on the United States Mint website, and we are looking at their details for 2022 circulating coin productions. Now, the reason why I want to do this video today, as of the recording of this video, it is March the 20th, 2022. Tomorrow, March the 21st, 2022, I do believe the Sally Ride quarter is going to hit the Federal Reserve banks. Are those going to get into circulation? I don't know. As of this very moment, I have not seen any Maya Angelou quarters from the Denver Mint or from the Philadelphia Mint in circulating change. I have heard a lot of people in the comment sections of my videos, one being Salivate Metal, who has said on a number of occasions that he has not found any Maya Angelou quarters in circulation, and neither have I. Now, I do know for a fact that my bank has Maya Angelou rolls. Now, I don't know if they're Philadelphia or if they're Denver, but I am going to go to the bank within the next couple of days and go there and pick up a few rolls that they do have there. But what I want to focus on here is the mintages, and I wanted to do this video before the Sally Ride quarters get into circulation, because the United States Mint really doesn't put the mintage figures per design. They just put the mintage figures in general for all the circulating coins in total. So for right now, I can't guarantee that none of these is Sally Ride. I would assume that these are just Maya Angelou, and they're not going to update this until the Sally Ride actually hits circulation, which is going to be tomorrow as recording this video. So what it looks like is for Denver, the Maya Angelou quarter for Denver has 193 million. Philadelphia, a little bit less than the Denver mintage, which is 175 million, 175,800,000. To me, that's probably on the borderline of average mintage. I don't think it's really low, and I don't think it's a really high mintage. Now, are these all Maya Angelou? I can't say that for 100% certainty. Now, I do believe CoinNews.net and Mike Unser usually does a pretty good job with supplying details of mintages per coin design every year. So I'll be really looking forward to seeing an article come out from Coin News and Mike Unser. It's usually Mike Unser anyway, who puts out the details as far as coin mintages per design. Now, but what I do want to kind of compare is the 193 million from Denver, the 175,800,000 from Philadelphia, and how do these numbers compare to recent mintages from the America the Beautiful designs? Let's take a look. This website that we're looking at right here is parkquarters.com. So these are the ATB quarters. And as we can see, when these first started out, now this is what I would consider a pretty low mintage. So in 2010, when they first started with the ATB series, who knows if people were going to the banks during this time and, buying rolls and keeping rolls sealed. But these have pretty stinking low mintages, in my opinion. 2010 Hot Springs, Yellowstone National Park, all of these 34 million, 35 million, 34 million, 33 million, 34 million. Those are pretty low mintages. And then we have 2011, where once again, 30 million. I don't know what happened here, but it looks like at the end of 2011, this one here has almost 70 million, and then we have 73 million. But all the quarters before the 2011 Chickasaw National Recreation Area quarter, all of these were in the 30 millions. And then we go to 2012, and then a lot of these were in the 25 millions, and then it looks like they actually highlighted in red ones that were the lowest mintage this might be the lowest mintage in the series, Erica the Beautiful quarters. And this one here had 22 million, and then this was 21,606,000. So those are pretty low mintages. Let me know in the comment section below if you've seen any of these quarters, and if you have any of these quarters that are in sealed rolls from the bank or from the mint. It looks like after 2012, then we got into the hundreds of millions as far as these quarters are concerned. The White Mountain National Forest quarter, 107,600,000. And I believe that, is that Philly? Let me see. Is that, okay, that's the Denver Mint. But then the Philadelphia Mint had 68,800,000. But that's a pretty low mintage compared to the 107 million. And it looks like everything else is right around that 200 million, high 100 millions to 200 million, 300 million, 400 million. And then in 2018 was the last year that parkquarters.com has anything documented. And we're going to look at 2020 as well in a minute. But I have seen a bunch of these in circulation. I've seen 2018 Cumberland Islands for sure. I've seen those quite a bit in the last, couple of years, recently for sure. I've seen the 2018 Pictured Rocks for sure. I've seen a lot of the 2018 Apostle Island National Lakeshore. I've seen a lot of these. And the Pictured Rocks has 182 million, 186 million per mint. And I've also been seeing a lot of the 2018 Apostle Island National Lakeshore quarter recently. At least recently, I've been seeing quite a few of these. And these are not far off from what the Maya Angelou quarters are as well. Now here we're just taking a look at some mintage figures. This is from coinnews.net and Mike Unser. Like I said before, Mike Unser usually does a pretty good job with documenting circulating coin mintage figures. Now, this is one that I have definitely not been seeing. The National Park of American Samoa quarter, 212 million from Denver, 286 million from Philadelphia. And let me know in the comment section below if you've seen any of these quarters in circulation. I have picked up in 2020, I did pick up a couple of rolls via American Samoa quarters just to search for W's. However, I almost wish I would have kept those sealed because I didn't find any W quarters in the rolls of the American Samoa. However, I did find American Samoa W quarters, and I believe it was the Ware Farm Historic Site quarters rolls, but I did not find any W's in the American Samoa quarter. So I wish I would have kept those rolls sealed. If I knew then that I wasn't going to find any W's, I would have just kept these sealed in the bank rolls. However, I still think the mintage is sort of high, 212 million from Denver and 286 million from Philadelphia, a grand total of $500 million coins. However, I have not been seeing any of these in circulation, but I do think this mintage is still sort of up there, kind of a higher mintage. So I don't think that we have a coin shortage. I think we have a shortage of these coins getting out into some of the banks, possibly a shortage of people circulating these coins. I don't know if it's a hoarding thing that's going on, if people are just getting these coins from the bank and sitting on them, but I don't think this is really a coin shortage. Now, this is another coinnews.net article. I believe this one is also again by Mike Unser, and yes it is. And this here is showing the mintages of the Tuskegee Airmen and the Washington crossing the Delaware. Now, Washington crossing the Delaware quarters, I see every single day in circulation, and you can see how many of those there are. Nearly 1 billion of each mint for the Washington crossing the Delaware. Crazy. The Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site quarter has 304 million from Denver, 160 million from Philadelphia, and I have found ever since these hit circulation, I have found a total of one coin of the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site. And I mean, these have sort of a big mintage too. Now, nowhere compared to Washington crossing the Delaware, but I have not seen very many of these either. And again, I view this as a really high mintage. Have you found any Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site quarters in circulation, and or have you picked up any rolls of these quarters from your local bank? I have not seen these in circulation, and I have not seen these at my bank. And we're going to end this video on this note. And like I said at the beginning of the video, today is March the 20th, 2022, and tomorrow, March the 21st, 2022. This here, according to coinworld.com and Mr. Paul Gilks, tomorrow, the Sally Ride coin is set to be released into general circulation through the Federal Reserve March the 21st, and that is tomorrow. Are you going to be going to the bank? Are you near a Federal Reserve bank? Are you going to be looking for these quarters at your local bank, looking for them in circulation? My guess is we're probably not going to see these in circulation for quite some time. I haven't seen any Maya Angelou coins yet. Most of the people who I've spoke to or at least communicated with in my videos has not seen any Maya Angelou quarters yet in circulation, and we've seen how many of those there are, nearly 200 million from each mint of those coins, and a lot of us have not seen those in circulation. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I appreciate everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.